artificial program, just kind of a combination of chemicals that'll lead us to places that aren't known even to those who are in the lead. First of all, I'd like to express the thoughts of Thornton Donovan School and thank in the most sincere ways the people from South Korea who came to our land without knowing any of us, who created an adventure with unknown phenomena, and an adventure with academics, and an adventure with educational, cultural, and other benefits without second guessing. You must realize, American parents, that up to 2 days prior, none of the Korean students, even that gentleman over there who's talking, knew who you were, knew where you lived, knew what you did, knew if you didn't know if you lived in a house or an apartment, on a beach, by the water, or very, very far removed from the school. And it takes a lot of confidence, takes a lot of character, takes a lot of courage to do what they have done. And as far as I'm concerned, coming not only with the knowledge, but with the aspiration. The knowledge being that 40 or 50 hours of preparation went into English, and I think as an American family member, you would agree, these kids, junior high school kids, middle schoolers, 12, 13, 14 years old, have done really, really well in our language. I don't know how many words in Korean you guys know, but mine is very, very limited. All right, and then they came and they integrated themselves within our school family. They acted very much like we act and became American in a very short time, experienced the American dream, enjoyed the adventure, did into the Big Apple, and I think became proud family members of all of your homes. So I know Lonnie Kim is here as a school representative. I'd just like to personally offer a great shout to you. I know when our students go to South Korea, they will see what I saw. And that is, I lived in houses and got around families where South Korean students got home at 1 in the morning and were up at 5. And going to school and very serious and very studious and very engaged in their studies. And clearly, if it's a competitive world, I think a lot of countries are going to follow South Korea. It's a lot more than just saying LG, right? Life is good. I think for South Korea, LG is life is going to be great. So thank you, South Koreans, for coming to America. Thank you.
My name is Benoit van Lasberg, and for those who do not know me, I'm a teacher here at Thornton Donovan. I was born 45 years ago, I'm not telling you my age, in a very small country, Belgium. A dot on the map pinned between France, Germany, and the Netherlands. We are divided in 3 linguistic regions. We have a total of 7 governments controlling the affairs of what is the last Catholic kingdom in the world. I'm the 5th boy of a family of 5 sons that my parents had in 5 years. So that's not an Irish trend, I think. But I spent most of my school years in Belgium. After high school, I registered into an international college in Brussels. And between 1985 and 1989, I had the privilege to travel through 28 different countries in Europe. This was before the fall of the Russian Empire, you know? So there was not so many countries in the East Bloc I could visit, but Africa, North America. After I graduated, I went 3 years as an exchange teacher in West Africa. I was teaching communication for radio and television with an American company who sent me to French-speaking countries. My base was Burkina Faso, known as formerly Upper Volta. I visited Mali, Togo, of course Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Senegal with, you know, probably to me the most beautiful city in the world, Dakar. After my little African adventures or expedition, I came back to Brussels and I taught in a small international independent school in Brussels. It was called the International School of Brussels. a school catering to Americans living in Belgium. You may not know, Belgium is a small country, 10 million people, but we are the government of the European community. So we have all sorts of people from all around the world, you know, gathering in Brussels. We also are the base for NATO, which is a military organization to defend Europe against the Soviet bloc at the time of the Cold War. It's still there. And we also have, in the city I was born, Mons, shaped the super headquarters of the American power in Europe. So there's plenty of Americans in Belgium. When Mr. Fleming was talking about my international background, I started thinking that I live in the US. I'm a Belgian origin, first generation immigrant, married to a black British lady whose parents are both from Jamaica. I have 4 children whose mother is from Haiti. I have 2 stepdaughters whose father has Puerto Rican background, so try to imagine just Thanksgiving in my house. If you have in one family such a variety of backgrounds, one must grow in its diplomacy. You know, it's not like, well, what I think is right and who are you to tell me? Now, she is my sister-in-law. He is my brother-in-law. These are my nephews. I got to respect their cultural differences. Not just respect, I have to embrace them and learn from them. And in fact, this is what the exchange program we have here at TD is all about. Teaching our children to not just simply know about differences, but to experience them and learn from that. President Obama, who was talking about Korea as an example we have to follow. I revisited the speech of President Obama on the internet, and while President Obama was talking about the average of students finishing college education in the world, he was saying, yeah, well, America is number 9, we have to, you know, get back onto, you know, being the best. I looked at the chart. Do you know what country is number 1 in the world?
Korea?
Korea. Just in front of Canada, Japan, and Russia. Dr. Lee, 3 weeks ago at the Welcome Warmer, said, we came here to learn from you. And at the light of these figures, I think I have to learn from you. We have to learn from Korea. I mean, our international relationship cannot be based on, you know, the old explorer, colonist point of view. I come to teach you the right way to control your country, to grow your crops, or to teach you your children. We have to grow and be more sensitive to the cultural differences. Your strength will help me overcome my weakness. And my strength has to help you grow in what you are doing. My parents were born, lived all their lives, raised their family in Belgium. God give them many more years. I think they will die in Belgium. I lived on 3 different continents. They have children and grandchildren all around the world. And our children will travel more than we did. They will be interfering with international affairs more than we can imagine. And I think that not just understanding but appreciating differences is the key to success for this generation. Today we gather to say farewell to our Korean guests. For the last 3 weeks we have shared classroom experiences, bus rides. Some of you, I guess most of you hosts, have shared bedroom and bathrooms, breakfast tables, and you came to learn from us, you said. You came to learn from your experience, and we became the students. We became your disciples. We have seen in you such an appetite for knowledge. I had 5 students in my French class. They never took French. I mean, they could introduce themselves, tell their age, and after one period, you know, they had the great pronunciation. They show so much respect, and only in my part, I became a student. I think it's time now to say goodbye, and if you came as guests, you're leaving as friends. And I can speak from all of us, you will be dearly missed. Thank you.
Hi, I don't know, but anyway, welcome. And I'm a typical American here for 1 month, so welcome everybody, and thank you for coming here, and thank you for allowing me and my students to stay here. Thank you very much. I asked my students, some of my students, to make a speech about how they feel, and please, I told them to say thank you to our host families.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Sean.
Hello. Great name. You got the best name.
My name is Sumin. The English name is Sean. I want to tell about American culture. When I came to America, I was surprised of my family because they were not American. They were Indian. And then I couldn't eat Indian food because it looks not good. But next day, when I came to Donovan School, I realized American culture. People are very kind to me and they don't ignore each other. So I was respect American culture. So after that, I can eat Indian food very well, and I love my family. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Chiro. Today is the last day, so I'm so sad. First time I was scared because everything was new. But now I want to stay longer. And I want to know about Americans more. I'm so happy because I came to 13 Donovan School and met my host family. Because I had a lot of fun here. I think the experience here will make me mature.
Mature, yeah.
It is good for me and us. Thank you for treating like your kids, and I will miss you, host. I will miss my host family. And I can't forget certain Donovan School.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to come to here. I'm so glad to visit in New York. And I was staying in Gazola's family. They were very good host families to me. The first son, Alexandro, teaches me how to live in New York City downtown. Second son, Lorenzo, teaches me how to play pool and Xbox. Oh, it was great. I'm so glad to everyone because I can stay 1 month for a very healthy. Then maybe some American students will visit our Korea, and we live in Gose, hometown, my hometown, Gose.
Excuse me. Move back
Please take the 것 같아. 친구는 수많은 여자친구 날 똑같이 생각하지만 already right. 이젠 네 맘대로 해. 난 미라는 말일래. 안 된 정말 사랑했는데. 가끔씩 술에 취해 전화 걸어. 지금은 새벽 5시 반. 넌 또 다른 여자 이름을 불러. Oh no, I don't care. 말할래. 네가 어디에서 뭐하던 이제 정말 생각은 할게. 비켜줄래. 이제와 울고 매달리지 마. I don't care. I don't care. Cause I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. 네가 너무너무 한심해. 매일 빼놓는 커플링 나 몰래 소개팅 더 이상 못 참을 것 같아. 절대 아니라는 수많은 여자친구 난 너 때문에 친구들까지 다 잃었지만 차라리 홀가분해. 너에겐 완가분해. 내 사랑이란 믿었는데 오늘도 바쁘다면 말하는 너 혹시나 전화해 붙지만 역시 뒤에서 다 웃은 소리가 들려. Oh no, oh yeah, oh yeah, boy I don't care. Hey, yeah, yeah. Get away, Hey, hey, boy, I don't care.
Definitely, absolutely, extremely, considerably. Thank you, and I will miss you, everyone. Thank you.
I just hope you have a peaceful, restful weekend. Thank all the students, all our American students who obviously, with some inconvenience and indulgence, found this to be the kind of experience that is worth all the sacrifice that it takes. So, thank you.